Hey guys, it's your boy Sag bringing you another Avabel video. And in this one we're going to be talking about the skill rings. Now, skill rings have had a lot of buzz about them, and they're finally here. Now you can actually buy them from the Avabel shop. They do cost gems, which in turns means real money. And what you do is you equip them like you would a skill ring, and it will actually give you an extra skill from maybe your class you might have already, preferably one that you don't. Now, as you see here, I have two of them equipped, and when you buy them, as with pretty much everything else Avabel mode does, you gotta spin. What you get is random. But for the most part, with my rings, I'm relatively happy. But they replace the stat rings, and that's, depending on who you are, not a bad thing. Now, in order to equip them, you got to go into your novice skill slot. And at the bottom, you will find them, and then you just equip them like you do any other skill. Now, I don't know about level limits because I don't have anybody low level enough, but I don't see anything in the text about the skills being low level. But for the most part, they function just like lower level versions of them. Like the rings I had initially gotten were 1-star rings, but they can be upgraded. And in order to upgrade them, which you're going to see later on in the video, you're going to need some extra new items now, and because they added a few new things. But let me show you what that is. Now you go to the synthesis, and inside of the new menu they're going to have, which is the skill ring evolution material, you're going to need the light crystal hard and light crystal sharp. Now, in order to make one of these crystals, you need a full stack of 99 of that matching crystal. So 99 for a hard crystal to make a light hard crystal, 99 sharp, etc. Now, with that, you then are able to synthesize just one of them. And as you evolve these rings more and more, it gets to be a lot, and I mean a lot more costly, guys. So evolving them is not cheap, and it is going to take a lot of money, time, and effort out of you. Now, the last thing you're going to need is another ring, same exact name and star type, or a material ring of the same star as well. Material rings, as far as I know, are given when you spin 10 rings or whatever for 50 gems, I think they are right now. But either way, you take those items to the blacksmith and he will evolve them for you. Now, lastly is the downside of using these rings. They're going to be taking up the place of stat rings, so you will be seeing less intelligence, strength, vitality, whatever stat ring you would normally have in the slot that you put a ring to. The other one is that they're going to be lower level versions of the actual skills themselves. Now, there are some skills out there which would be worth to have, but because they're, status effects or maybe some buffs, but they're going to be a lot lower, and a lot of players may not like them. In my case, I'm seeing some great potential because acolytes have low damage anyway. And so, we're really going to be taking advantage of and by we I mean acolytes, but we're going to be taking advantage of the mage skills that are available because we now have access to the advanced class skills that they do. And best part is we don't have to go through too many hoops other than just simply buying it. But for warriors and pretty much everyone in general, you might want to also try and get your hands on the flower skill from the rangers and the geodancers, sleep skill, because you're not gonna do that much damage with the lower version skills anyway. You're not going to want to use any intellect-based skills, and so you want to go for the status ones. I mean, there are some buffs out there and even debuffs which may be worth it, but in my opinion, I think you're going to want to go for the more status-based skills because a lot of players are not going to get an advantage from having these skill rings equipped, and so going for the status-based ones really will help because you sleep someone, stun someone, and then you can just go crazy on them. In case of like a GVG, tower, it'll give your guys a lot more coverage and a chance. But that being said, guys, I'm going to end the video here. Thank you so much for watching. Now, if you haven't already, please like, subscribe, comment down below, because I love hearing from y'all. So, y'all take care now. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.